Here comes Kevin Sinfield and the Leeds Rhinos. And we're all set for the start of our Power Gen Challenge Cup coverage for the new season with this fourth round tie here in the Headingley Sunshine. Leeds Rhinos and Warrington Wolves, Jonathan Davis and Ray French are your commentators.
Fife Lions and Cardiff Demons helped to kick off this famous Power Gen Challenge Cup tournament before Christmas. Lokomotiv Moscow and Strela Kazan from Russia joined in after the festivities, and tonight and tomorrow Pierre, Perpignan and Toulouse we welcome the French connection. But today those youngsters at Headingley, where the romance of the cup trail began back in 1897. And eager to see the big names from Super League. What better fare than the World Club champions Leeds and renowned cup fighters Warrington. Leeds coach Tony Smith feels a team with plenty of attacking potential. Calderwood, Burrow and Senior all in the top 10 of the try-scoring list. And in skipper Kevin Sinfield, another prolific point scorer, 12 short of 1,000 for his career. No Coelho in the Warrington team, he's out with a shoulder injury. Promising Bradford Bulls youngster, new signing Chris Bridge moved to the centre, and plenty of experience at half-back with skipper Lee Breers. The crowd observing a minute's silence in respect of Trevor Foster, MBE, who sadly passed away this morning at 90 years of age. Trevor, a convert from the Newport Rugby Union Club in Wales back in 1938, served the Bradford club for 67 years, played in 3 Challenge Cup finals in the 40s, and was one of only 2 survivors from the 1946 Lions tour of Australia. But above all, Jonathan, a true gentleman.
An amazing guy. You know, he loved Bradford, he loved the game of rugby league. He's a Welshman through and through, but as you said, as Brian Noble said, a real legend and a true gentleman. He'll be sadly missed.
Kevin Sinfield, the Rhino skipper and a scorer in all of Leeds' last 26 matches, way back in June 2004, since he last failed to grab a point, set to kick off. High kick, but not a breath of wind here at Headingley. Warm, balmy spring day, shirt sleeves and replica jerseys, the order of the day. Warrington then in possession in the white jerseys with the dark blue and primrose V. Leeds in the blue and amber. Warrington coming off the back of a very, very good win in midweek over the local rivals Widnes, 44-12, and as we heard, Leeds coming off the back of somewhat of a disaster here, 28-44 loss to Wakefield Trinity.
Well, that's one thing Warren will have to do. You know, they'll have to complete the sets, and one mistake that they're a good kicking game as well. That's another thing.
Don't want any grapple tackles round the neck.
Referee Steve Ganson from St Helens just showing his discipline right away there to Martin Gleeson, tackling head high.
Yeah, what they didn't need to do really. There's a swinging arm. I think it's Lee Breers. No, it's giving the Leeds a very good attacking position. Yeah, but as Ian Millwood said, you know, they've got to respect possession, complete their sets of 6 and get a good kick in. And on the 5th tackle, Lee Breers took the ball in, and a poor kick by Wood.
Leeds then directly on the attack. Danny Ward, former Dewsbury Moor amateur, one of 7 or 8 former British amateur rugby league players in this squad. You tend to think of Leeds as the glamour side, buying up players from all over the world, but not quite true. The core is from the heart of rugby league country. The ball here now with Burrow. Burrow to Mathers. Ooh, I don't like him holding that ball in one hand, and that's what happens, Jonathan.
Yeah, overconfident there. It's lovely conditions today, perfect for rugby.
Sure, can you, man?
There he is, ball in one hand.
Steve right.
I'm not sure what he wanted to do there, whether he wanted a kick or pass.
Well, I think that's a little bit of showboating there from Richie Mathers. I'm sure Coach Tony Smith will have something to say.
Yeah, again with Warrington, I think they've got to slow the play the ball down and stop the offloads of Leeds. If they can get a sniff of a chance, you know, they usually finish him off.
Ben Westwood, number 15, normally a centre in the prop forward position today. Bit of a gamble from Warrington coach Paul Cullen.
Hold here.
And there is Ben Westwood. Certainly got
again,
plenty of pace if he can just make that break. Paul Wood, number 16 on his back. Mark Hilton, one of the great survivors of this game. 2 shoulder reconstructions, 3 broken arms. Strong lad.
And again,
Both
Lee Breers didn't put the right weight on that kick, just a little bit too far. You can see his reaction, and these little mistakes will be crucial. It is a warm day, they want to play the game in the right areas.
First, back here. Hold.
Andrew Duneman, number 14, operating in that acting half-back position. Rob Burrow, one of the smallest men in the game, just 5'5", but watch that little man zip away. Ryan Bailey.
Third. Play it out on your feet. Wait.
That's a good ball. Good tackle equally from Gleeson. Duneman, there he is now from that back position. Good ball to Bailey. Good tackle by Chris Bridge.
Yeah, read that well. Chris Bridge had to make the tackle.
Sinfield. That's a tricky one. It's anybody's ball. Here's a chance. And there is that little man I was talking about. Rob Burrow is in. On hand in support.
He just wants to see if there's any interference on the Warrington catcher. But they've been far keener, Leeds. They've been chasing Lee Breers down on Nathan Wood. And again, the chase was very good.
I think the biggest problem is probably the sun in his eyes here, Jonathan.
Well, it's a lovely kick, first of all. Bit of uncertainty. But he doesn't get off the ground, and I think that is play on. Very good play by Calderwood. Gets his hand in and knocks the ball back. You just watch it. I don't think there's no interference there.
Well,
good play by McKenna.
Certainly Calderwood's not going to tackle the man there, Jonathan, is he? He's going for the ball.
No, he's certainly going for the ball, and really Gaskell should have gone up in the air, try and time his jump. Unfortunately, the ball was swinging about in the air, couldn't get his feet in the right position to get airborne. Calderwood did. Good support play, and that is a try.
Well, a good start then. There it is, a try. Jonathan giving his decision before the video referee Jerry Kershaw, and thankfully correct for once.
Well, I think it was, he's very good, isn't he, Mark Calderwood? He chases everything, chases lost causes, and he gets so many tries and points from that.
Kevin Sinfield. Oh, off the post. Leeds then, content just with the Burrow try. 4-0.
Just watch it here. As the ball comes out, there's no chase, no pressure on the kicker. No pressure whatsoever. It's a lovely kick. Calderwood just chases it, gets his hand in there. Good support. Simple try for Burrows.
Leeds, renowned Challenge Cup fighters, winners of this tournament 4 times, but looking to go back again. Needs good defence here now from Warrington. They have to keep Leeds penned 20-30 metres from their own line. Chev Walker, giant of a man in the centre, almost 16 stone. Sinfield.
4, keep coming Warrington.
Dooneman. Danny Ward.
5, here, come on, Chris. Play on.
Brent Gross, former South Sydney player, top try scorer down under with the Souths for a couple of years. Dean Gaskell, weaving, darting, dodging, but literally doesn't go forward more than a yard.
Second, hold.
That's better.
Third.
Paul Wood.
Here. Four. Deep. Onside.
They've got to get forward. They've got to get some momentum into this.
Nathan Wood just passed a fitness test on a knee injury this morning. Fiery, gutsy little character, tends to irritate the opposition. On the 5th tackle, Lee Breers.
On.
And again, Lee Breers just not judging the weather. I think they've been so used to playing in the wind and the rain and the inclement conditions that suddenly today probably a shock, Jonathan.
Yeah, the pitch is very dry,
Back here.
but he's got to get used to it very, very quickly. Can't afford to just kick the ball dead.
It's in good condition too. It's had 3 games on it in
Second,
7 days. A couple of Rhinos matches, a Leeds Tykes match. Bailey, nice offload. Dooneman, sorry, waiting just in the right position there.
Keep coming. Clear out and square.
Burrow, scampering.
Really? 4.
Pete Senior, first real touch of the ball and the opposition.
5.
Ben Westwood, number 15, struggling to put the big
Get
centre
out the
down.
rock, Ben.
Sinfield again.
Okay.
Similar kick, similar position.
Well taken.
Not similar result. Well taken by Gross.
Again, just a little bit too far.
Catch in the in-goal
Keep
area,
coming.
resulting in a tap on the 20-metre line. Martin Gleeson.
Second, Kev, I'm calling. I want you back. Both sides.
Wainwright. Good yardage there again by Mike Wainwright.
Move out.
Warrington have got to gain the yards on these, or the metres, should we say, and these early tackles. They're the ones that count.
Good play by Clark, but again, Chev Walker.
Gross, nice offload.
Comes in to tackle.
Breers, good pass. Oh, and an even better one from Westwood. Now then, there's a little space down there. Well taken by Barry. Good play. There he is, he's holding that ball again in one hand.
First.
Marcus Bai from Papua New Guinea and the Melbourne Storm in Australia. McKenna. Bai again.
Third. Come here.
Oh, just looked an inch or two forward that, but not so, says the referee. Dooneman. Burrow. He's got a chance of a break here. No, well stopped by Bridge, but he still gets that ball away to Dooneman. Oh, here's a chance there. McKenna's in. Lovely running. Nice sidestep by McKenna. And Leeds relishing the conditions. Fast, slick handling and running. Applause for the second try.
And as I said, you have to stop the offload. It's a crucial offload in here. Out to the tackle. You keep the movement going. You just got to stop the ball in the tackle.
Ben, I need some tape on this, man.
Dooneman scoots out. Then there's an overlap. There's a very good tackle by Bridge, but he's got to stop the ball there. Late support by McKenna. And Gross, no chance of stopping him. Very good play by Leeds. Good support play. Good offload in the tackle. But if Warrington want to win this game, they have to stop the ball in the tackle.
Sinfield looking to add the 2 points, and he does. And he, of course, adds to his long run now. 27 games back to the 19th of June 2004, thanks to that man, Chris McKenna.
There's Doonerman first of all, sucks Wainwright in, Burrows, and it's very good tackle by Bridge. Unfortunately, doesn't kill the ball. McKenna on the late support run, steps inside Gross. Another good try.
But I think what you should watch there as well, Jonathan, is that Doonerman, he doesn't stop running when he passes that ball, does he? He comes back for a second bite at it.
Well, he's a half-back, isn't he? And he comes on the loop. There's the late support runner. But if Bridge would have stopped the ball, stopped the offload, there wouldn't have been a try scored. And that's what they have to do.
First clear.
10-0 then, already. For Leeds.
Second, clear out back here, man.
Leeds moving forward.
Good.
And referee Steve Ganson getting a very, very good 10 metres back. This is allowing both sides to play good open rugby.
4.
Doonerman. Gareth Ellis, the new signing, the only signing this season by Leeds from Wakefield Trinity. Ellis again, he's targeting Gaskell, but that was taken well. And we have Richard Duckingfield down there on the touchline. Any news, Richard?
It's certainly very warm, Ray, and Warrington Wolves now know the size of the task they face if they didn't before this game. A certain amount of bafflement, really, on the faces of the people on the bench. They know what faces them now in a big way. I think that Chris Lightball, the big Australian prop forward, is likely to be introduced fairly soon to see if he can change the sway of this game, but it's looking like a very hard task at the moment.
Well, I must confess, Jonathan, I was a little baffled myself to see Lightfall and Lima, two of the biggest men in the Warrington side, sitting on the substitutes bench, when in fact Leeds are without some of the really big men like Wayne McDonald, McDermott, Ali Lauatita. You know, I would have thought they would have needed those to get a go-forward momentum.
Yeah, another poor kick by Lee Breers again, just hands possession over. But you're right, they need to go forward at the moment. There's no platform for the half-backs to create anything.
Burrow. Trev Walker beats his man easily. Doesn't beat Nathan Wood though. Number 7, Doonerman. Leeds pushing this ball all over the place, backing up superbly. Desperate tackling here from Warrington. This still can't get the man down. Sinfield. No advantage. Knock on. But knocked down by Warrington, I think.
This will be interesting. But from that angle, you can't see it. And that's gone backwards. Let's see this now. Ben Westwood goes in, tries to offload. I think he's unfortunate there, yeah. Westwood.
I don't think he deliberately knocks that down. I think he just catches his fingers.
I think he tried to stop him offloading.
Talking to you, hang on, I'm talking now at the opportunity, listen to me, right? You're lying on in the ruck, I'm speaking to you, you're ignoring that. You knock on, then you throw the ball away. That's the end of it. Yeah, go on.
Little bit of an argument there between Lee Breers and Westwood.
Instead of a penalty, Lee.
But
I'm trying to help you.
Mr. Ganson, firm as ever, a strict disciplinarian.
Well, it just shows Leeds' confidence. Look, rather than going for the 2 points, they're going for the try. But I think Ben Westwood was very unlucky there.
I can understand the frustration. Good tackle. Still Leeds going down that left-hand corner. Senior driving in. He takes some pulling down this, and this man is a centre. 32 stone in the middle. Walker and Senior for Leeds. And I think he's going to penalise. Leeds there, not playing the ball.
Not playing the ball from the mark. Lee Breers, look, hanging on to him, he gets turned over onto his back. Lee Breers is slowly getting off him there, so again, that's unlucky for...
Debatable.
For Leeds, yeah.
Leave it with the referee, Jonathan. Mike Wainwright.
Second, back here, Leeds.
John Clark, who picked up a hat-trick of tries, his first ever, against Widnes in midweek. Wainwright, this is better, and there is Chris Lightfall. Now then, he's got Nathan Wood inside him, but Gleeson's got the ball. Can he get it to Gross? Good tackle.
4.
McKenna lurking there behind. This is better from Warrington. Lee Breers. Oh. Well, Lee Breers usually a far better passer of the ball than that. Here's Breers again. Little double kick. Wood's racing for it. Can he get it down? Yes, I think he does. The referee, Mr. Ganson, he's just going to check whether he was onside.
That's a very good response by Warrington. I thought they'd missed the opportunity just to see if he's onside. So look at him. Goes across. Everyone's onside.
Yep.
No doubt. Everyone is onside. It's a lovely kick.
You go through the mark, all right.
And he gets it down too, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Well, Nathan Wood had a fitness test on his knees. I wish I had knees as good as that, and I don't need a fitness test. Mr. Ganson just waiting for the official judgment from video referee Mr. Jerry Kershaw, and it's a try. So at last, something for the Warrington fans to shout about.
And that all came from a penalty decision against Keith Senior, which I felt he was unlucky with as well. But a great response. They broke down the ruck. Lightfall went through. The pass went to the ground. They regrouped, and it was a lovely kick and a good chase by Wood.
But wasn't it significant, John, that the man who broke through was Chris Lightfall, the big prop who came off the replacements bench?
Yeah, it was a very well worked move actually. Straight on the ruck, got behind them. That's good character. This is the break. Wainwright takes it. It's a lovely pop ball. McKenna misreads the right player. But from there, I thought the opportunity was missed. But it's a lovely kick. It's the first kick really that he's put the right weight on it, and that's a very good finish.
And I think it shows you how hard this Headingley pitch is, the bounce on that ball. 10-6 then. Paul Wood.
Now that'll give Warrington a lot of confidence. You know, they've been on the rack really. Just easy yardage. That's all they've got to do. Another high shot.
Danny, out round the top.
Danny Ward.
Lock it round the top.
That's all they need to do, Warrington, is just
Mr.
see
Ganson.
this first half an hour out. Simple, take the ball up, get a good kick in, good field position, and put your tackles in.
Mr. Ganson being very consistent with these head-high tackles, and I think we've got Ian Millward in the studio wants to have a word.
Well, that's an interesting one there. 2 penalties in a row for high tackles, but I think from a coaching point of view with Paul Cullen, with the score at 10-6, it's been his left-hand side defence has been the area of concern for him. We've got Chris Bridge just recently coming to the team in the centres, Nathan Wood returning from injury, and their cohesion together probably hasn't been great, and has opened up a lot of space for Leeds on their right-hand side. It's an area they need to improve, and we've seen the situation there where both tries have come from that left-hand side. I think that's the area if Warrington improve, they're right back in the game.
Good point there from Ian Millward. Of course, Chris Bridge, normally a half-back and not used to playing centre, Jonathan.
No, and you can see young Burrows is coming down that channel.
First pen, on the side, Lee.
Leeds making good ground through the forwards, but it's this man, Duneman, who's orchestrating things at the acting half-back. Once a half-back with Halifax been converted into a dummy runner around the ruck area, and to good effect.
Back up.
Nice play down the blind side. Sinfield.
5. Here, lads, don't give away, Chris. Got to come back.
Mathers. And again, the fourth kick for Gaskell. He's knocked it on, but he was interfered with. Surely.
No, I think Chev Walker didn't time his run correctly there. Chev Walker was offside.
Offside.
See the kick. Well, there he is, just coming into shot. Offside. And as Ian Millward said, they're peppering Dean Gaskell.
Well, the point about these kicks to this corner, Jonathan, you're dealing with Shed Walker, who's 6'3", Mark Calderwood, who's 6'1", and they really can get up in the air.
Yeah, but Gaskell is to play full back, so he should be able to time his jump. There is Paul Cullen. Very fiery competitor when he played. Very competitive.
Leeds. McKenna. Nicely back again to Burrow. Bailey.
I'm sure the two men in the studio, they've given far too many penalties away, Warrington. They've put themselves under so much pressure, and then they're not stopping the tackle. So many offloads.
Well, that's confidence there. A shot under the post. We are talking about a Challenge Cup round. Not taken. Number 18, Jamie Jones-Buchanan.
And they're short on the left-hand side again. Very short.
Sinfield. Burrow. Oh, trying to get underneath himself. Good take there by Mike Wainwright and Likevall. Little dummy. Forward pass.
Oh,
well intended though, it was clever do.
Very well worked. Great timing onto the run. Let's see if this is forward. Ooh. Yes, well, I'd say that is. It's a very good call by the referee.
Okay, mate, I've got him.
Will they rue the decision not to go for the 2 points?
Talking back.
Still only 4 in it.
Try and work with him a bit.
Both of the Warrington big front rows, Danny Lima and Chris Likevall on the pitch now. Westwood. The ball went backwards. Martin Gleeson, brother of Mark, a pair of brothers, could be an omen. The last time actually Warrington won at the Challenge Cup final. Pair of brothers, Barry and Mike Philbin, were in operation.
This is what they need to do now. Just drive it at the middle, get a good kick in, and a good set of 6 in defence. Put pressure on Leeds in their own quarter.
John Clark.
5.
Lee Breers. A nice kick. Although it's head and ball to Leeds, it does keep Leeds penned down there, and they have stopped Leeds' all-out strike attack, Jonathan.
Yes, Leeds have shown a lot of confidence, but the defence has held out. One side from a kick, one from an offload in the tackle.
Just a debating point. Would you have gone for those 2 goals under the post?
Yeah, whenever there's points there,
I would.
Easy points, I'd have gone for goal. There's still only 4 points in it.
First.
Bridge moving up nicely there. Number 25 on his back, a late signing from the Bradford Bulls.
Second.
Gareth Ellis. Oh, Wainwright. I think Wainwright was tempted to steal that ball, but he can't steal it. It was more than one player on the tackle man. Willie Poaching. Great competitor off the replacements bench. Samoan captain in the 2000 World Cup.
Bit of a collision there with Lima.
Doing him again. Sinfield. Beautiful passing. Terrific support play. Richie Mathers. Senior.
More of a slap again with Breers.
But it's a penalty. It doesn't matter, Jonathan, whether it's a slap, whether it misses. The intention is there, and that is a penalty.
It was a penalty, clear penalty. But Lee Breers acknowledged it was a high tackle.
He was on his feet, Kevin.
And he had missed actually, but he kept on running. Senior saw the gap. But watch the offload once again. You can't afford to do that. You can't allow Leeds to offload. The support play is so good. You've got to stop the ball.
20 drop.
And then he's missed the kick. Kick was too far.
Kick went dead. So a drop out on the 20-metre line.
It's from a penalty. Wait.
Kick going dead from a penalty.
Don't forget to call through.
Mr.
Steve.
Gleeson. Not quite as au fait with the rules as Mr. Ganson. Jones Buchanan.
First,
Paul Curran and Warrington will be very happy, you know, after 25 minutes gone. Maybe not as happy as this man, you're just in front. They've got all the pressure, a lot of penalties. They still haven't taken any points, and they haven't scored from those penalties.
Good run there by Nick Scruton, the young man, England A. Again, another one of the academy players from Leeds. Now then, what will they do again? Will they go for 2 points?
2 men in the tackle. This will be interesting. He thought there was one in there.
He's still tapping the ball. Sinfield going for the line. So, Leeds putting judgment in their attack. Scruton again, held up by Lima.
Certainly wants to make an impact.
Just 5 metres from that Warrington line. Duneman to Burrow.
There's good play by Wood there. He came up, closed the space down.
Using the blind side well. Poaching.
20 metre.
3 goals not taken, 3 tries missed.
Very interesting.
Henry Farfeely, the Kiwi wingman, forming a very good partnership with Martin Gleeson. 10 tries between them this season.
Good play by Breers there. Try to create the space for Farfeely to get down the right down touchline. They've been under so much pressure.
Oh, interference.
Johnny's in contact with the ball.
Now this will give Warrington good opportunity. First time they've had good field position. Yep, foot in the way. Jamie Jones Buchanan.
Good kick.
And after all the pressure they've been under, can Warrington respond with a try?
Ben Westwood.
First.
Gleeson, Martin Gleeson. Just not big enough to go past those men.
Second, back here.
Oh, he's lost the ball, and Leeds have it. That's a shocking mistake, and it's that man, Willie Poaching, who comes away with it.
Yeah,
First.
Mike Wainwright is trying to orchestrate the next play.
And another high tackle.
This is it, offload. Look at Wainwright, he's orchestrating the next play of the ball. Unfortunately, the offload comes out, he misses it.
That's too high.
And then this is a high shot once again. I think whichever side, you know, cuts the penalties down,
on the tackles. I've talked to them about the same.
they'll have a good chance.
Kev, same for you. You've had 2. I'm just telling you why we've got a break. Nothing round the head, you know.
Because of the knock-ons, right, and the penalties, nobody can really get some momentum into the game.
Liam Botham coming on, former Newcastle Falcons rugby union player, and there is Ian, his dad, normally used to watch him from the other side of the stand, but supporting his son here. I think he would have made a tasty loose forward, you know, uncompromising character on the blind side.
I think he'd have played anything he wanted to play, really. But it's nice to see Liam making a success of it here.
Johnny, back
he's been in Cardiff and Newcastle. There's a great attitude, a fantastic trainer. And I think this game really suits him.
Duneman, Sinfield, Leeds, who have done all the attacking, spurned the penalty points.
4.
Duneman again. Poaching. That surely went forward. Yes, it
forward
did.
First. It was lost forward first. Before anything happened to it, the ball was lost forward.
Here we are, look, Poaching, trying to offload the tackle, committing one defender. Very difficult to see where the knock-on was.
Actually, it came off, off his leg, didn't it?
Well, I'm not sure, maybe the left hand, you can't see it, but he's been consistent, hasn't he? That's one thing for Ganson.
Here's a chance. Oh, terrific run here now from Gross. Can Marcus Pike get hold of him? Well, Mark Calderwood can. That was good covering. But here's a chance for Warrington. Gleeson, has he held on just a little bit too long? Henry Farfili.
Great break by Warrington, a superb play by Calderwood.
Play on. Back to one.
Back to one.
Just got to be patient now. Back to one, Warrington.
Gleeson to Westwood. 10 metres now from the Leeds line. John Clark. Gross. Nathan Wood. Nice slip away, but in the end it was a hospital pass. I think there was a red cross stamped on that ball there for poor Ben Gross. Marcus By.
And again, you know, the finish was poor to that set. Poor communication between the kicker and the chasers. There was no chase and no pressure put on Marcus By there. And those are the little things you have to work on.
Both sides, Jonathan, are making good approach work until they get within that 10-metre area, and then it's going wrong.
Yeah, they are. With all the defensive work that Warrington are doing, you know, they are going to tire in the last 10 minutes, especially the last 20 minutes. And again, it's the penalty that'll give Leeds good field position.
Yeah, and that was stupid, because that was blatant interference.
Poor execution again from the kick, and now resulting in a penalty. They won't leave him up, he's trying to get up. Lying on too long, and now they'll be back under pressure. And as I've said, they've defended so long in this half. They are going to tire in the last 10 minutes. So if they do tire, they've got to be the right areas of the field.
Bailey, Sinfield. Warrington doing well to clamp that ball to Sinfield's chest, likes to put the ball around the man. Doing him again, coming through, he's got support ready, he just can't take it. Gareth Ellis just couldn't take the ball, that would have been a certain try.
Again, very good play, watch the quick feet, straight through the gap. The lovely offload, Ellis just can't get to it. He read the play extremely well, Ellis, just couldn't get to it.
Looked a forward pass as well as a knock-on.
It's a scrum anyway, Ray, whatever happens.
Both of the coaches making a lot of interchanges in this heat, of course. 12 interchanges during the match. Should we run into extra time, another 3 can be added to that. Gleeson. Mark Hilton, good rampaging run there.
That's what they want, you know, just that.
Warrington beginning to make more ground now on these charges in these sets of 6.
Yeah, and they're attacking that ruck at it all the time, trying to bring it down the middle. Good kick is needed. That's a far better kick by Lee Briers. He's got his range now.
Warrington, back up. Back up.
That is it, look, first half possession, 60% for Leeds. Territorial advantage as well, most of it played in the Warrington half. And the Warrington defence has held out. Been very good defence in the last 20.
I would think, looking at those statistics, Paul Cullen would be very happy with the scoreline of 10-6.
Yeah, the only problem I think is that Leeds are making far easier yardage than Warrington.
Ellis contemplated releasing the ball to Mark Calderwood there. Burrow. Nice little stub kick there with his left foot. Well, certainly Paul Cullen can be happy with his defence.
Yeah, just a little bit better discipline.
Third, Willie.
Hilton.
Good run, good tackle, Ellis.
4.
John Clark, a lot of effort now coming from this Warrington pack, making good ground. Nathan Wood, Breers.
40.
Looking for a 40-20 kick, I think.
That'll be interesting.
40-20.
Does he get it?
I think he does.
That's intentional, that is.
Well,
Just let's have a look where that
he's
came
asking the video referee a 40-20 kick, the ball kicked from within your own 40-metre area, landing in the opposition 20-metre area, will give you head and ball at the scrum.
Well, that was intentional. Nathan Wood was there first. It's the long ball, watch. That's a 40-20.
Yes.
That was in. His foot was inside the 40. That's a superb kick.
That should give Warrington the advantage here.
This is a big set of six. This is for Warrington.
A very good rule, this, Jonathan, when it was introduced.
Yeah, very, very. I'd love to have played when this rule came into effect. You know, 40-20. You got great kickers in the game of rugby league now.
It wouldn't have bothered me. I couldn't kick a tin can. Well, I don't know why we're waiting a length of time for this. All eyes, including Mr. Ganson, towards the big screen. And it is a 40-20. So, a big set of six here now from Warrington. Just 6 minutes remaining. Nathan Wood. We said he was a gritty, fiery character.
Yeah, they've got to play the six here. Just complete the set, got a good kick in if they don't score a try.
Gleeson.
Yeah, and this man hasn't been in the game a lot. I'd love to see him with a ball in hand. They've got to try and play it to him.
Brother, Mark, 2 metres now from this Leeds line. Good ball out here to Breers. Beautiful ball! Oh, Wood was almost through. Terrific tackle by Willie Poaching. They're in! Surely! Clark is in at the side of the post, I think. He hit the post and ricocheted off it.
By his reaction, I am not sure if he's got it down. The post got in his way, whether he got it down or not.
Yeah, he certainly bounced back off the post, didn't he? He certainly took a bang to the nose there. There's blood.
Some good angles here. Oh, that'll be a good call. Now then.
Does he have downward pressure on it?
Jerry Kershaw, let's have a look. I think he does. Does he have control of it? Let's have a look at it. I just think he has his hand on it.
I think he just has the
got a hand on it.
I think he's got the wrist on it.
Yep, just I think, just.
Well,
Mr. Jerry Kershaw's call. And I think Brian Noble and Neil Millward says, if you watch it at normal pace, I think it gives you a better indication. When you slow the ball down, maybe it goes against Warrington a little bit. If you play at a normal speed.
A big call this. He's certainly not got the ball on the palm of his hand. It's just at the back of his wrist, isn't it, Jonathan?
Yeah.
But I think he gets it down.
And I do. Be a big call. I think it's a try, though.
Leeds certainly don't think it's a try. They're lining up, but it is a try. They've got to go back.
And they run very, very good angles.
And from being 10 points to 0 down, the man who picked up a hat-trick in midweek adds another one. John Clark. And a chance.
This is the set-up kick. What a great kick. That is the kick that gave him good field position. There's a good angle. But there was good angles as well.
And the chance now for Bridge to add the 2 points. He does, and suddenly Warrington go in the lead.
Well, you've got to. Well, we've seen this enough, haven't we? You know, it's a try. Good runs, good angle first of all by Clark. There's a couple of good angles run by Wood. And what a turnaround.
And now you begin to wonder, Jonathan, about Leeds failing to accept those 3 easy penalty chances.
Well, it's a big set of 6 now coming up for Warrington. Leeds will try and dislodge the ball. You've just got to keep it, finish the set, get a good 6 in.
Warrington certainly have a better defence than their lowly league position would warrant.
Come again, lads. Back 4-2.
They need to hang in here, retain this lead up to half-time.
3rd.
And Ian Millwall back there in the studio.
4.
Well, Ray, I can feel one ex-Warrington player getting very excited, Jonathan Davies, and why wouldn't he? Because they've fought back in. The 2 shots at penalty goal they could have had on the post, Leeds. Will they rule the day on that? And that'll be the big thing they'll be wondering about in the second half. They're going to gain confidence here, Warrington, and so is Jonathan, I think.
Well,
always about the underdog, Ian. I just think the defence has been awesome in their own 20.
Leeds trying to get back there with Liam Boltham. Duneman. Good run. Willie poaching. Not the best of passes. Oh, Calderwood. Now then, he's got some space. Oh, I thought he would have gone out wide. Good play though there inside now. Willie poaching. Sinfield can't get it away, and that's good play there.
Good play by Gleeson. Yeah, he spotted the overlap. Had to make the tackle.
Ellis. Leeds hitting back strongly. The grand final winners, the World Club champions. Danny Ward.
5. Come on, Nathan.
Sinfield again. No.
Good effort there.
It was.
Magnificent.
Oh,
Come on, call it.
I tell you what, that was a great effort by Chev Walker. He climbed up, took the ball with one hand. Just watch this effort by Chev Walker.
First.
Gaskell gives it up. He's got no right to win that. Palms it back. And the game just stopped for that split second.
Back with me.
he's got the height and the leap on Dean Gaskell though, hasn't he?
Gaskell is, the kicking has been so good that it's been very difficult for Gaskell to get in the right position to jump for the ball.
Warrington just content to hold on to this ball at the moment. Less than 2 minutes remaining.
5. Here, Andy.
Gleeson.
It's out.
Oh,
That's not a good kick.
that is a big mistake. They were looking for one shot of 40-20. Now it gives Leeds right now a last opportunity.
Inside, Kevin. Okay.
Leeds possibly one last attack of this half.
First.
Duneman. Danny Ward. Leeds
Second.
desperate to go in the lead there after their early start, Jonathan.
Desperate, they've had most of possession, most of the territory.
Third.
But the defence in the last 20 metres has been superb.
4.
Seconds, ticking away. There's a good tackle by Chris Bridge.
Spotted the long
5
ball.
here. Mike.
Mathers. And again that defence holds. Calderwood, oh, there's a ricochet from Burrows, and Calderwood is in! Well, there was a hint of luck about that, but you make your own luck. And Mark Calderwood.
Check if there's a knock-on.
His 10th try of the season. If this is not judged as a knock-on.
Yeah, he wants to check if there's a knock-on. There's an element of luck in that, but he's got to try and go to ground.
An amazing record, this man in Challenge Cup rugby. 10 tries, 11 tries now in 13 cup rounds. But a hint of luck about this.
There's no knock-on there anyway.
No.
If it was anywhere, it was just before that.
As I said, a hint of luck, but you've got to be there in the right position to pick up on the luck, haven't you? And Burrow is.
No, that is a try. That is a try. There's no knock on there, I think. They're not offside. Again, last tackle, you know you've got to try and wrap the ball up. Again, they're always looking for the offload. There is no knock on. Calderwood just kicks it to see what will happen. Lucky ricochet. Burrows is there, lovely pass, and Calderwood, as ever, great support. And now they're checking if Burrows was onside. Jerry Kershaw's looking at everything.
Busy day for the video referee. Mr. Kershaw, former referee himself.
Yeah, he's onside. He's behind the line.
Yep.
It's a try. Let's just say it's a try.
Mark Calderwood been in superb form this year, just looking to see if he's grabbed his 10th try of the season, and he has. And I think much to the relief of these Leeds fans.
Yeah, very much so. If anything, they deserve to be in front. Defence has been good for Warrington.
Kevin Sinfield accepts the 2 points, and Leeds back in the lead, 16 points to 12. But I don't think, Jonathan, the scoreline that Tony Smith would have wanted after that opening session.
No, opening start, I thought it would have, gone on and scored more tries. But credit to Warrington, defence was superb.